Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever this video finds you. I hope you're having a rad time. I'm the Figure Dude, and on today's Figure Showcase, we're going to take a look at all of the Rey Mysterio Jr. figures in my collection. Without further ado, let's talk about some figures. Dude. Welcome back. Like I said, today we're going to check out all of my Rey Mysterios, and there is a lot. I've got a few customs in here, but we've gotten so many top picks figures of Rey Mysterio. Top picks, elites. I mean, the list is never ending, as well as the list of figures we're still probably going to get. We haven't gotten an ultimate, and I think he's going to forever be in the top picks line. So, honestly, I'm okay with it. During the Ruthless Aggression era, with all his figures, we got a ton. We got like every attire you could think of, just repaint after repaint after repaint of Rey Mysterio, and I am here for it, as you will see in a little bit. Here is the Ruthless Aggression Elite, and I'm not going to talk a super long time about each figure because I have a ton of them, and for the most part, they are just repaints. So we're just going to go through everything. I'll talk a little bit more about the customs, and then we'll see which ones we got at the end. So, first off here, Ruthless Aggression Rey. This is one of his first appearances in WWE, I believe. You can see he doesn't have a lot of his tattoos. He's got the white attire, but we didn't really have like early Ruthless Aggression Mysterio in our collection until we got this figure. So this one I was really pumped to get. Okay, next up here we have Rey in his black and yellow attire, and he did wear this. I think when he came back in the Royal Rumble, he wore the black and yellow with some like yellow some boots, which we did not get that. He swaps things around and wears things so often that it's hard to remember exactly where, but he's done this look with the without a shirt. He's done this look with the singlet, so I wanted both. So the singlet one is a fix-up I took from one of his top picks figures, like the pink one that we've got coming up here. But yeah, just a little bit different looks. Needed them both in the collection. Next up, more top picks Rey. So these both have the singlet. The one on the left, I think, was like a Bengals attire. I'm pretty sure. So he had like the black and orange color scheme, but there's also some brown in there. I think he wore it in Ohio. I don't know if it's supposed to be Bengals or if it's supposed to be Browns. Either way, poor choice. On the right, we've got the pink attire. So this one I do like a little more. I just think the pink pops a little better as opposed to just like the all black tights. Either way, had to have them both in the collection. Next up here is a custom Rey that I did a long time ago. I just never finished it. I had the green version of this Jax figure, so I kind of wanted it in my collection, especially since we didn't have that Ruthless Aggression Rey from that earlier time period yet. I never got around to finishing it. I didn't do the decals on the sides. I didn't do the... I mean, I don't have decals for the sides. I didn't do anything on the sides. I just got it all painted green, got the white boots. And then once I found out we were getting a Ruthless Aggression Rey from that time, I just decided not to do it, not to finish it up. I might one day. It's just kind of sitting on the shelf, hidden on the back part of the shelf. But still, nonetheless, for the longest time, this was my Ruthless Aggression fill-in, and it's got a little bit of nostalgia packed in there. Next up here, we've got a couple of PG-era Rey Mysterios, and we did just get this Greatest Hits Dia de los Muertos Rey Mysterio, which is a really cool one. It's different than a lot of stuff we get from him. We haven't gotten a lot of Mattel releases where he does have like that his face is painted up here, or he had like a superhero inspired one. We haven't gotten a lot of those, which I know that like things are weird with Mattel and with Marvel licenses, so who knows. We did get the Flash ringside exclusive. I don't have that one, unfortunately. That is on my like grail, like top of my list wants. So one day maybe, but we just got, like I said, we got this one, Greatest Hits. The Lakers, I believe it's Lakers inspired one, is torso swap, because I did take the Rey torso and use it on a custom I'm going to show shortly, but it's not one I like really like cared about, but I mean, I can pick up some more Rays really aren't that expensive for the most part on the secondary market, so I will get it replaced, get those right torso back on there. So yeah. Next up is some more top picks, and then the summer. I think these were all top picks, and then the SummerSlam. Yeah, SummerSlam Elite Ray, and this was one of the first Ruthless Aggression races we did get. I think. I think the other ones we got followed after. Not sure. Pretty sure though. So that one's from when he wrestled Eddie Guerrero at SummerSlam, and then the green attire was Elite 69, which is still like one of the best overall Elite sets that we have gotten. That was he wore that at the Greatest Royal Rumble, I'm pretty sure. Then we've got the blue attire, and I don't remember when he wore that one, but that is one of my favorites. We got a different head scan. It must sometime when he was fighting Seth Rollins or after, because he's got that like eye patch. But that's one of my favorite Rays we've gotten. I really like the color scheme, and then that last one is the top picks Ray. That is like OG Batman themed, which I wasn't gonna get at first. I held out on a bunch of Rays, and then I caved, and that was one of the reasons why I just really like that Batman Ray. Alright, I'm going to start wrapping things up here. So we've got a couple more top picks, and these are probably my favorite of the top picks figures we've gotten. I said I really like that blue, the blue that we got with the eye patch, or maybe not top picks, but just like the modern Rays that we've gotten. So the green and black, I really like how it looks. I think it's because it's one of the few that has a design on the boots instead of just like a plain color. And then we have the Macho Man inspired attire that he wore at SummerSlam, and just top to bottom, I think that is a really sweet attire. As soon as he wore it, I wanted it. And Dominic did wear a matching outfit with him. I don't know if we're gonna get that. We're probably just gonna get a Judgment Day Dom, which I'm totally fine with as well. But this pink and yellow is probably my favorite modern Ray. And to round out the Ruthless Aggression pieces that we have from Rey Mysterio, we've got the Royal Rumble Elite that we just recently got, as well as the Legends 16 figure, I think. And these two are two of my favorite Ruthless Aggression figures we've gotten. I really, really like the red Rey Mysterio. I feel like we don't really get a lot of red. I could be completely wrong, but I feel like we mostly get like black attires, and when we do get colorful stuff, I love it. We don't really have a lot of red Rays. Maybe that's just why I feel like that. But it's from when he won the Royal Rumble, I'm pretty sure. And then the Legends figure is his ECW One Night Stand attire. So you could paint up the mask a little bit. I think you can fix it up quite easily and give him like his OG ECW look. But the robe is really cool. It came with the belt, and while his time as a champ was not necessarily the best, this figure is one of my favorite Rays. I think this one's really cool. That is not it for the Ruthless Aggression figures, though, because I do have a custom of my own from when he won the title. So we've gotten a basic of this. We got the Entrance Greats Rey Mysterio, but I wanted him represented in my collection as an Elite. So there's my WrestleMania 22 Rey Mysterio. I do want like his headgear, the whole outfit he wore for his entrance. He got an Entrance Great figure for a reason, but he's got the black and the gold. There are like little symbols on his mask that he wore that night, but it's really, really hard to like tell what they are, let alone get them on the mask. You can see both sides there, but this is one I've wanted to do for a long time. I used the Greatest Hits figure we just got so that he just had the plain black. Obviously, I acetoned off the designs, and then that is the torso that I took from the other Elite Rey Mysterio. So had to acetone off the chest tattoos, but other than that, spot on. I would have used a different Ruthless Aggression Ray torso. I couldn't find one. Didn't want to spend the like $24 or whatever on a new Ray. So that's my Ruthless Aggression Rays, and then we have one more round of WCW Rays, and we'll get everyone on the camera, check them all out, and be on our way. So here we have our WCW versions of Rey. I am still missing the Purple Halloween Havoc Rey Mysterio. That is another one that is on my top wants and grail list, and that one really isn't that expensive. I'm just kind of trying to catch a deal on it, not pay too much. But the Elite 32, I think, is this black and white Rey. I really like this one. It was an instant grab for me when it first came out. And then the Elite 100 Rey, with the accurate WCW Cruiserweight belt, is brand new. I threw a knee brace on him, and now looking back, he did have a black knee brace, so I'm going to swap that out as well. But double jointed arms on that one. They gave him the correct mask with the nose hole, a little bit different expression. But I like the Elite 32, but the updates, like the boots, the changes they made to it really pushed the Elite 100 over the top for me. Really like that one. But the WCW Rey Mysterio collection is not complete without Unmasked Filthy Animals Rey Mysterio. So this one was one I've been wanting for a bit. I don't think we're ever going to get from Mattel an unmasked version of Rey. So I got the head again from House 14, acetoned off all the torso designs or tattoos. He did not have those yet in WCW. And I think the arms are pretty accurate. There could be a couple tattoos he didn't have then, but I took a Rey Mysterio figure, repainted it in the blue camo, and then obviously he's maskless, so no mask to paint. But I have some other figures I'm working on to go with this, so some other Filthy Animals figures, but that is my unmasked Rey. So that is all of the current Rey Mysterios in my collection. I know I'm going to have more before too long here, but I'm going to get them all on screen, take a peek, and then I will rank them real fast in my top 5 order. Alright, time to finish things up with the top 5, or my top 5 favorites personally. And this doesn't mean that they're that I think they're the best figures, but just personally, as far as how they look, how they feel, the nostalgia with them. Nostalgia is huge, as a huge part of my action figure collecting. Really, that's kind of all that stuff goes into what my top 5 favorites are. And honestly, these change from time to time. Even just putting this top 5 together, I've gone back and forth a little bit. Before I say my final 5, the Ruthless Aggression Rays we have, the red one and the white one, are both, I debated both of them as my final figure. I really like that era of Rey. That's what made me the biggest fan of Rey Mysterio. I watched him in WCW. I watched WCW as a kid, but I was more of a WWE kid, WWF kid at the time, so I didn't grow up like a massive Rey fan. So number 5 on my list here is going to be another Ruthless Aggression Rey. Like I said, the others were honorable mention, but the robe that comes with this one and just that pay-per-view specifically was really cool at the time when we didn't know ECW was going to come back. At least I didn't know. I don't know what dirt sheets knew then, but that number 5 there is going to be my ECW Legends Rey. Number 4 is going to be the top picks that I've talked about in this Macho Man attire. There's a few, so I do really like this top picks one. The blue one was also was also an option for me, but ultimately I just the lemonade colors are really what puts it over the top for me. Number 3 is going to be the unmasked Rey custom that I have done. Like I say, a lot of times I never know how things are going to come out until I'm done with them, and this is one I was really happy with. The paint was a little bit difficult on the head just because it's such a small head, but the cast is a good one. Like you can see, if you compare it to the other ones, you look at it and you can see it looks about like what his head should be shaped, or the size looks good because if you put his mask from like the other figures on, it would make sense that it would be about the same size. And I think that is a good quality to have in your head scans. So if you want an unmasked head, hit up House 14. I don't know if he has them on his shop currently, but that's where I got this one from. Number 2 for me is going to be a little bit of a toss-up. Honestly, these ones could go either way. The WrestleMania 22 Rey that I did is one of Rey's most iconic moments in WWE, obviously, so that's a big deal. I did watch WrestleMania 22 live. I wasn't old enough watching wrestling then that I was part of the crowd that was turning on Rey Mysterio. I still wanted Rey to win. I was a huge Rey fan, and when he won, I thought it was absolutely awesome. But my number one favorite Rey right now is going to be the Elite 100. I really like everything that they've done to it. I think the knee brace really adds to this Rey Mysterio. Really rounds out that look. But the title belt, obviously, we got title belts with all of the new Elite 100 figures. But I just think that double jointed arms, the mask update, the boot update, I just think it's a really, really cool figure. So, get zoomed in here, capture everyone. There we go. But that is going to wrap everything up for today. If you like what we're doing here, go check out some more figure showcase videos. We've got plenty on the channel and plenty more to come. Like, share, subscribe. I always appreciate it. And remember, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy figures. Figure Dude out.